Hi friends, welcome back to Get Your Play Online. My name is Michelle and today for ABC Arts and Crafts we are going to be learning all about the letter M and making a metal craft. So if you're just tuning in, this week is our sports week for our special summer program. So we have really fun activities that are going to be sport themed all week long. So I thought it would be so fun to make a little medal, a little award for us and tie it into the letter M. So if you want to join me in learning all about the letter M and making a really fun metal craft like this, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So let me show you guys what you're going to need for today's activity. So in addition to this construction paper M, we're going to be making our own medal to wear out of an old mason lid jar. So this is going to be the second part of our activity. I haven't made it yet because I only had one more mason jar lid left, so I wanted to make it with you guys. So of course you're going to need a mason jar lid. Please ask mom and dad if it's okay to use one because we are going to be putting glitter on it. So we're going to need an old mason jar lid, some glitter, and some liquid glue, and a paintbrush for our own medal that we can wear. And to make the ribbon around the medal, we're going to need some thicker ribbon. This is what I had. You can use some yarn, some string, really any kind of ribbon that you have around your house. And you'll need some masking tape and scissors. So that's what you'll need to make the little medal that you can wear. For our construction paper M, we're going to need some construction paper, and the colors are totally up to you. I used a red construction paper for my letter M. You can use black, white, pink, blue, whatever color you want. So for the craft that I'm going to be doing with you guys, I'm going to be using some black construction paper for my letter M, and then to make the medal, the little award that's in the middle, I'm going to just be using some plain white paper, some yellow construction paper for the actual little medal, and then I will use some markers to color on top of the white paper. So if you don't have construction paper, that's totally okay because you can use white paper and markers or crayons or whatever you have to color with, and you can choose whatever colors you want. So these are the colors I'm using today: black and yellow and white to make the little medal, and then I'm also using blue, red, and black markers. So the last thing you'll need is a pencil, and that is it. So let's go ahead and get started learning all about the letter M, you guys. So let me show you what the letter M looks like. Here's our letter M. Here is what M looks like. And letter M makes a sound just like every other letter in the alphabet. Letter M has its own special sound, and it sounds like this. Like if you were to say the word metal, listen for the first sound, metal, and that is the sound that letter M makes, metal. Or in the word mouse, mouse, or mac and cheese, mac and cheese. So here's what letter M looks like, and we know it sounds like M. So let's sing our letter sound song together so that we can remember what letter M says. Ready? Every letter makes a sound, and M says and M says and M says Every letter makes a sound, and M says So to make that sound, you're going to press your lips together, top and bottom lip come together, and then just use your vocal cords to speak and you're going to feel a buzzing sound or a buzzing feeling in between your lips. Great job, guys. So we know what letter M looks like, what it sounds like. Let's try writing the letter M. Let's do some practice. So letter M is going to be all straight lines. And we're going to need to pick our pencil up a couple times for letter M, but don't worry, all the lines are straight. So I'm going to practice with my finger first. You're going to want to start at the top, make a straight line down, pick up your finger, and go back to the top of the line you started at. And you're going to go down and out, up and in, and straight line down. And that's the letter M. So I'm going to show you with my pencil. You can keep practicing with your finger if you want. We start at the top, straight line down, pick up your pencil, go back to the top, down and out, up and in, straight line down. That's the letter M. So let's get to practicing writing. Grab your writing utensil, grab your pencil. I'm going to be using markers so that you can see it on camera. But it's probably a good idea to practice with a pencil if you have one. So let's start writing the letter M. Remember, we start at the top, straight line down, pick it up, back to the top, in and out, up and in, straight line down. There's the letter M, friends. Let's try it again. Ready? Start at the top, straight line down, pick it up, down and out, up and in, straight line down. Great job. One more try. Let's do it. Ready? Start at the top, straight line down, pick it up, back to the top, down and out, up and in, straight line down. There's your letter M. Which one do you think is my best letter M? Can you tell me? Which one of these three M's is the best? Let's take a look and take a look at your own letter M's that you just practiced. Which one do you think is your best letter M? I'm going to go ahead and circle my best letter M. I think that the last one I did, this one right here, is my best one, so I'm going to circle it. And whenever you practice your handwriting, it's always a good little tip to circle your best one that you practiced. If you're writing letters or words or your name, always take a look at what you did and circle your best one so that you know what your goal is for the next time that you practice. So here's my best letter M. This is what we're going to be working off of when we do our craft. Great job learning, you guys. We learned all about the letter M, so we can get started on our construction paper M craft. So I'm going to put my practice paper off to the side, and I'm going to grab the stuff that I need to make my construction paper M. So I'm going to use some black paper, white paper, and yellow paper. I'm going to need my pencil, my markers, my scissors, and my glue stick. So let's get started. First, I'm going to be using my black paper to make the body of the M. And like I said earlier, you can really use any color you want. You know, purple, pink, blue, red, whatever, because I used red for the first one that I made. I like the way this one looks, but I'm going to try it with black paper this time. So all we need to do to make the body of our M is to draw two long rectangles on our colored construction paper. So our rectangles are going to be going this way. They're going to be going down the short side of our paper, and we only need two of them. We're going to cut them right out. So what I did for my M is I folded my paper in, I made a good crease, and then I just cut down the straight line. So it gives you a really nice straight line to cut on. It's nice and easy. You don't have to worry about drawing a straight line. So let's go ahead and cut out a very thick rectangle. And then we're going to cut our rectangle in half to make two smaller rectangles. So cut, and please ask your parents or an adult for help if you need it with your scissors. So here is my thicker rectangle, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I just did. I'm gonna fold this rectangle in half so that I don't have to worry about drawing a straight line. I can just fold it in half, hot dog style. And this might be a little tricky, so it's okay, take your time. It doesn't have to be perfect. And fold it in half, hot dog style, like this. You know, like this kind of looks like a hot dog because it's long and skinny. So we have this in half. When you open it up, you have a nice straight line that you can cut down. And it'll give you two even rectangles. So I'm cutting down my straight line that I just made. Awesome. So here are the two legs for my letter M. This is going to be like the body of our M. So let's set these off to the side, and we're going to now use our white paper to cut out this middle portion of our M. So scoot them over to the side and grab your white paper. Grab your white paper, and this is kind of just like a scrap of paper that I had laying around. You don't need like a full piece like this. So what I'm going to do is, just like we cut our long skinny rectangles, okay, we're going to cut a long skinny piece off of our white paper too. And here I'm going to fold it just like I did with my other two rectangles. Fold. So we have a nice straight line, and then just cut on that line that you folded. And this white paper is a little bit more thin than the construction paper, so just take your time cutting it out. All right, so here we have one long skinny rectangle, right? We're gonna fold it in half, like this, and we're going to cut on the line we just made so that we have two smaller rectangles. So let me show you, kind of bring it together, because I bet this doesn't really look like an M yet. That's okay. We're going to place our white paper here in the middle, and there's our M, right? But it's still missing something. It doesn't really look like a medal yet, you know, like one of those awards that you get in sports. If you get a prize, oftentimes they'll give you a little medal, right, that you can wear. This doesn't really look like that yet. So what we're going to need to do is grab our markers, and I'm using red and blue today, but you can use any colors that you want. If you want your ribbon for your medal to be pink or green or black, it does not matter. Whatever color you want. Just grab those color markers, grab your glue stick, and we're going to make this little V shape with our white paper. They're going one piece is going to go on top of the other. You're going to line them up and glue them like that. Okay, so let's put some glue on the back of one of our little white rectangles. And then we're going to put that glue right on top of the other white rectangle right here so that they line up and there's one is sitting on top of each other. Here's what we have so far. All right, so now we can start coloring. And you can make any design that you want for your ribbon. You can put stars or hearts or squiggles on it, stripes. I'm gonna do stripes today because a lot of the medals and awards that I got growing up from sports, the ribbon on them had stripes. So I like how that looks. I'm going to make my ribbon for my medal have stripes. And I'm just gonna start by making some nice thick lines with my blue. So there's my blue stripe. I'm gonna make it just a little bit thicker. There's my blue stripe, and now I'm going to put my red stripe on the inside right here. So it kind of looks like red, white, and blue. And color it in. All right, friends, there is my ribbon. This is the ribbon that's going to be holding my medal. I love it. I love how the stripes look. If you wanted to do stripes too, this is an example of what that looks like. You can do, like I said, you can do like polka dots or swirls or smiley faces, hearts, whatever pattern, maybe zigzag lines would look cool. Whatever pattern you want on your ribbon, you can draw that on with marker. So now all that's left to do is glue on our ribbon and then cut out our medal and glue it on. So this is what our M is going to look like here, right? So let's put a little bit of glue on the back of our ribbon that we just colored. And then we're going to stick it on the body of the M. So I like to do this one leg at a time. So just glue down one side, and once that's connected, you can kind of move the other side where it needs to go, and then glue that down too. And there is our M, friends. Wow, that looks so great. I hope you guys are having fun making this construction paper craft. Okay, so last thing we need to do is cut out a yellow medal for the bottom of our ribbon. So I like to make circles by cutting out a large square. So I have this kind of like lopsided piece of yellow that I just cut out, and I'm just gonna make a circle out of it by cutting off the corners. Cut. Just kind of rounding out the corners. I feel like that's pretty much the easiest way to make a circle, for me at least. So cut out your circle from your yellow, and that looks like a really good size. If you need to make your circle a little bit smaller, you can trim off the edges to make it fit inside of your M. So now let's put a little bit of glue here on our ribbon and just stick your metal on. Wow, look at that, friends. We made our very own medal. So now if you want to, you can like write something on your little award, on your little medal here. Usually with sports, and they give you awards, like little medal awards, it'll say #1 or first place or great job or something like that. So you can write your little message on your medal with a black marker, or maybe like a dark colored marker so it shows up. So I'm going to write on mine, great job. G-R-E-A-T J-O-B. And then I think I'm going to write #1 at the bottom. #1. So if you can't spell yet, you can just write like a number on it, and that would be totally cute too. So awesome. Here is our letter M, friends. We made our very own medal to represent the letter M. I love it. I hope that you guys had fun making this one. I can't wait to see how they turn out. So the last thing we're going to do together is make our little medal that we can actually wear out of our old mason jar lid. So this is mine. Like I said, remember to ask an adult if it's okay to use an old mason jar lid, because we're going to put glitter all over it. It won't be able to be used as a mason jar lid after we're done with this craft. So grab your mason jar lid, your liquid glue, glitter, and ribbon, masking tape, scissors, and your paintbrush. So before we even start putting glitter on this, we want to make the ribbon that is going to allow us to wear our little medal that we're making. So take your ribbon, and we have to measure it, okay? So we're gonna put it around our neck and bring it down in front of our chest to see how long we have to make our ribbon. So go ahead and you can totally ask an adult for help if you need help doing this. So I want my medal to be like right about here, like where my hand is. So I'm going to cut it a little bit longer than you need, just in case. You can always cut off the extra, but you can't make it any longer once you cut it. So I've cut my ribbon about this long. It's going to sit right on my chest here, like right above my heart, or right below my heart. So take off your ribbon, and we're going to take the ends. See, here are my two ends, the end of the ribbon, and we're going to just simply tape it to the back of our mason jar lid. And if you want it to be extra secure, you can ask an adult to help you hot glue the backs of your ribbon to your medal. But I didn't want to like show that today because I don't know if all my friends at home have a hot glue or if you're allowed to use a hot glue gun. But if you want to, it's optional. You can ask an adult for help with hot gluing the back of your ribbon to your mason jar lid. So I'm just using tape today, and we're going to take a piece of tape and we are going to tape down the end of our ribbon. And that's it. Now we can start putting our glitter on. See, my tape is just a little bit too long, so I'm cutting it to make sure that the tape doesn't hang off the side. Okay, so here is what the back of my mason jar lid looks like. I just put one piece of tape. I think I'm gonna put one more piece of tape just to make it a little bit extra secure. Like this. Okay, so I've got my ribbon taped on there to the back, and this is how it's going to look when I'm wearing it. It's gonna sit like right here, so that's great, perfect. Now we can start decorating with glitter. So let's grab our paintbrush and our liquid glue, and we are going to put some liquid glue on the front of our mason jar lid. Mine's kind of empty, so I have to shake it up a little bit. And you don't need too much, just enough to totally cover your lid in a really thin layer of glue. So once you pour on the glue, you can start painting it on to make sure that the glue gets everywhere. You want the whole lid to be covered in a really thin layer. And the glue is going to start drying really, really fast. So get your glitter ready. Get it ready because we're going to pour on our glitter. Okay, the glue is already drying. So ready, get your glitter and start pouring it on. There it is. So pretty. And now that you have poured your glitter all over your mason jar lid, you can slowly pick it up, shake off the extra. And a great way to preserve this glitter is to spray it with some hairspray. So ask an adult, ask mom or dad if you guys have some extra hairspray that you can use, and spray a layer of hairspray over your glitter so that it stays on there. And I'm gonna shake it one more time. I don't want too much extra glitter. Okay, that looks good to me. And you can put it on your medal. And that is it, friends. I love it. It looks so good. Wow, I hope that you guys liked making this activity for Sports Week with me and learning all about the letter M and making your very own medal that you can wear. So I really would love to see y'all's crafts. If you made this at home, don't forget to take a picture and ask an adult to post it in the comments of this video or just to upload it to social media and tag us here at Get Your Play Online so I can see all your awesome creations. I hope you guys have so much fun with the activities that we have planned for the rest of our sports themed week. And I will see you guys next time at Get Your Play Online. Have a great day, friends. Bye.